Hello everyone, welcome back again. So I've just harvested a few of the cauliflower. We've still got 3 left in. We've pulled out 5 really nice looking ones, and we have also got the last of the heads of broccoli. There is another one over there. They have gone a little bit over, but they should be fine. If not, the chickens can have them anyway. Today's video, I'm actually going to be doing an update on the giant onions, but as I was doing this, I thought I'd show you the little harvest that we've had from here. I am going to leave the rest of these broccoli in to see if we get any side shoots on them, but the cauliflowers that I've harvested, I've just cut the tops off and left the roots in the bed for now. They can just break down in the bed. But I'll bring you in closer, have a look at these. So we've got 5 pretty decent sized cauliflowers. That one's the biggest one. A little bit of slug damage on 1 or 2 of them, but it doesn't matter. Cut that bit off. And then the last 3 broccolis. This one, as you can see, started going to flower, so that one can just go to the chickens, along with all the foliage from the rest of these. But we do still have 3 coming on these, and all that I'm doing is folding the leaf, top leaf over, and that just stops the sun from bleaching the actual cauliflower, which makes it go yellow. Right, so I just thought I'd show you that little harvest. We'll go and have a look at the giant onions and give you an update on those now. So everyone that is following along with Peach and Alf's giant onion growing challenge will all know there's been a lot of people having a lot of difficulties, including myself. I did the mistake of bringing them out to the polytunnel where it was far too hot for them, which caused the majority of my onions to bolt and run to seed, and due to that I have lost most of them. We do still have 3 left, which luckily I put outside in the air pots, and they seem to be doing okay. The only issue with those now is the weather that we're having. It's hot 1 minute and wet the next minute, so they're getting an abundance of rain running through the pots. They're taking up too much moisture too quickly, swelling up too fast, which is causing them to split the outer skin. And then what's happening is water's getting into the outer skin, sitting in there and causing them to start to rot. Luckily, I've only lost a couple of layers off mine. Yes, it has cost a couple of inches, but the onions are still doing okay. Right, so these are the remaining 3. As a lot of you may know, these are in 20 litre air pots, and I've got them in this long fabric pot with some compost in the bottom, just to so the roots can go through the bottom of these pots and into this, and I can water this instead of watering the top if need be, but I haven't really been doing much watering on these over the past few weeks as we've had plenty of rain. But as you can see, they're sizing up quite nicely now. These 2, they're about the same, and this one's a little bit smaller. I will measure them and let you know exactly how big they are, but as you can see, they're getting pretty big now, and I'm still getting new growth coming through, except for on that one. But this one's got new leaf coming through there, and this one's had another 2 coming through here. Another issue that I'm running into is the supports aren't high enough, so they're not quite supporting the foliage anymore, which is causing them to split at the tops here, but they're still nice and firm and no signs of bending over just yet. So they are still growing slowly, but they are definitely still growing. You can see the outer skin here is split, but it's not took on any moisture, so it's not caused any water to sit behind it or rot, so that's a good thing. And this one here is also done the same. But as these are for weight, then I'm not really that bothered what they look like. They're not for quality or anything like that, so we'll get these measured up and see which one of them's the biggest. Right then, so we'll start from this side, and it's all that I'm going to do is go round the widest point of the onion, right the way round, and just check it afterwards. So this one is 47.5, so that is 18.5 inches or 47 centimeters. This one in the center is 46.5 centimeters, so that is 18.25 inches. And the one closest to here is 48 centimeters, which is just at 19 inches. So the largest one so far is 19 inches. I do believe Pete's is set at 20 inches, but he is having issues with the bottom of his onion rotting away. The only suggestion that I've got for him there is to dig some of the soil around from the base of the onion, just like so, and that should help that dry out. But if he's running the risk of losing another layer or two, that could cost him dearly. So he was within two minds whether or not to pull it or not, so I don't know if he has or if he hasn't yet. But my biggest one so far is 19 inches, and the other two are sitting at around 18. So hopefully they do keep growing, and hopefully they do keep putting on some weight. I am going to try and do something to help better support this foliage, but I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that just yet. Right then guys, that is going to be it for me today. Just thought I'd give you a quick little update on my giant onions for Pete Ranalph's Giant Onion Growing Challenge 24-25. He is going to be doing it again next year, or towards the end of this year. So if anyone is interested in taking part, head on over to Pete's channel, link will be in the description, and check out the playlist that he's got there, and I'm pretty sure if you contact him, he'll gladly give you the information needed for next year's challenge. I do believe we're going to be using the same variety and starting around the same time again. So that's Foster's, LC Onions, Pete Ranalph, Giant Onion Growing Challenge 24-25. If you just search that hashtag, loads of videos will come up. And best of luck to everyone that is still in this competition. I haven't seen an update from Rob on his onions for a while, so it'll be interesting to see how his are getting on. Just watched Ian's video, and he's also lost quite a few to bolting, or at least I think that's what's happened. But he's also down to 3, and as I was saying, Petronouth, his is rotting at the base and he's losing layers. So it's not as easy as you think. A lot of work goes into it, and it can be quite soul destroying when it all goes wrong. But it's all part of the learning game, and that's why we're here doing it. So we can all learn about it, get better at it, and we're going to get some decent sized onions at the end of it. So till next time, bye for now.